Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar.
Have you seen my lunch? I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right, best...
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper. Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
There's a rich woman.
We must have victory.
Come, let's shed some blood.
Fun time.
Here we go.
Really an old woman.
You must.
Shall we compete?
Now this is more like it.
Battle it is. If I must.
This should be amusing. This.
No mercy.
What to do?
Doesn't it?
And stay down!
Right then. Father.
No killing.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground. Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes, when my dot left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Spare a bit for the... Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I. Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it! My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right. My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him. In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed. Yes, I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways? I heard as much. There was a man speaking on the street, talking about the human religion. He called himself a cleric. Said he could help me. You would do that? But why? Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at tapsters in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple. Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill? I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper. I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town. Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place. If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want. I'll just stay out of your way then.
All right.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Of course. What are you looking at, stranger? Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down. What? You think she died just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it? Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her. Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Welcome to Jan Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jan we have everything from leather to platinum. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her. Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrimont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders.
News of the hour! Lord Haramont's insinuations against...
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. You must understand, Haramont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper. You've been turned by Haramont's slanders already. I should have known no soul in Orzammar would be neutral. Would you be willing to prove that? Haramont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramont's deception...
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Haramont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty. Very well. I hope you're not wasting my time. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter. Remember.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Haramont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture. Do not tarry. The proving starts this afternoon. Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Haramont cannot trust you unproven. Balin is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Har. If you can enter as Haramont's champion, you would prove your dedication well. Excellent. The key fight, you can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Veilguard.
News of the hour. Support Lord Balin and
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen. Whoa, whoa! All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harold.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Veilguard.
Disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaperate. The memories of...
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would... These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these? Had he scripted these counterfeits? This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately. Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical. The prince consulted me before his father died. He wanted to know about King Bimo, the last king to rule during a blight. I told him Bimo made many changes during his rule. The assembly was even disbanded for a 2-year period. Bimo declared that, in times of war, the warrior caste answered directly to the king and all voting was suspended. Balin seemed quite interested. The Shaperate do not vote. We simply record history as it happens. I cannot speak my opinions. History can be changed with a careless word. The Gavorn family is a minor one, founded when a daughter of the Ferender house married down to a warrior caste man. Her brother died, leaving her family heirless. So the Assembly granted him a new family name and allowed him to adopt his daughter's children as heirs. Vartag Gavorn is on record asking the Assembly to bar Harrowmont from King Endrin's sick room. He is a vocal supporter of Prince Balin. You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Well, have you found Lady Dace and Lord Helmy? Forged? Well, naturally they're forged. There is no legal way for Harrowmont to sell the same land twice over, is there? You want to know how the game is played? I wrote the papers and left a sizable fee with the registry office to back them. But if you think figuring it out gets you off the line, you don't understand how this works. I'm asking for a show of loyalty. So exactly how much truth is involved shouldn't matter in the slightest. Now, where does your allegiance lie, Warden? If you cannot support my prince, do not expect him to serve you. If you change your mind, you know what you must do to earn his indulgence.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorsed Lord Balin.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar.
You must know that murder is wrong, I assume.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
That is...
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery. Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries. Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered. I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate. If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives. This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you. You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden. I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Hello, how can I... Oh, it's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said. Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since your Relden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition? Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Did you speak often with Kaelin?
You're asking me if I have a relationship with my brother, aren't you?
Yes. I wonder what he thought.
The Proving Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me? Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. Nothing. I'm leaving the Proving. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city. There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here. They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel. No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja, she's the one who threatened to expose me. You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts. The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything. Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe. I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes. Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly? Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harriman. He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll... Maybe I will at that.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? Fight start at the gong and go to first blood. No eye gouging, no groin pulls. The rules of each bout will be announced when it starts. You should be comfortable with normal weapons and lyrium enhanced weapons, in single combat, pairs, or battle units. Are you ready to start? Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harriman's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken, and our future King Balin. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! You're never going to win!
Now this is more like it. Aha! What to do? Such talent! Ha! Ah! Shame about the face!
This fight is mine!
Why do they bother? Ha ha ha! A fine blow! How delightfully unskilled of you.
You're never going to win!
This should be amusing. I should like a trophy! Off we go to combat! Here we go!
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Swearn is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Very well. We'll be waiting.
Delighted. All right.
Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victory. Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Hieromont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Together we are unbeatable!
Hey now, watch your back, Miaja!
It's so precious the way you go on. Truly, it is.
Victory will be ours!
There you
go! This battle belongs to us! Victory will be ours! Watch your back, Miaja! No quarter! Aha! Watch your back, Miaja! No quarter! We go to combat! Watch your back, Miaja!
Fight for glory!
No quarter! Watch your back, Miaja!
You could have just given up, you know.
Let's see! Play fair! And how's that?
A finer scene of carnage I've yet to see!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Very well. We'll be waiting. Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victory. Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter, and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Hieromont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
All the noise and bother. As you desire.
Now this is more like it.
father! Come, let's shed some blood. What's this? A finer scene of carnage I've
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister's support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? This should be a good match. You'll battle Wojek Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner of none. He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatshet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans. Last one standing will be declared victor! Fight! Take this!
Get along? No.
You're going down!
I got you now! For Prince Balin! You're going down! For Prince Balin! You're going down!
Finally, I'm skilled.
Well done, I say! Well done!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojek Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Paramount picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent? This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test? May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Idukan.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor! Fight!
What's this? How'd you like that? I should like it.
I'll get you!
You move like a train! Father! Outside duty so flashy. Pregnant Bronto! You move like a pregnant Bronto! And how's that?
I'm going to enjoy you!
Let's see!
Taste my steel!
Oh, I see!
The ancestors watch over me!
Let's shed some blood!
For I do good!
Mind blow! How'd you like that?
We
go to combat! Dukin cannot be what to do?
Get that blood flowing!
Such talent!
Oh, I've been waiting for a good fight!
Now this is just too much.
Why
do they bother?
Watch over
How'd
me!
you like that? Here we go! What a shame.
Come and get it!
There you go! Shame about the face!
Get that blood flowing! I'll get you!
How'd you like that? Now this should be amusing.
Oh, I've been waiting for a good fight!
Shame about the face!
You're mine!
Oh, I see!
How'd you like that?
What's this?
I'm going to
now
enjoy
this is more like it. Off we go to combat!
Get that blood flowing! For I do good!
The mind blow! And how's that? Delightfully unskilled of you.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Heremont today.
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet down.
You know, Win, I have a friend back in Antiva who would be very excited to meet you.
I'm sorry?
Salvail prefers women with experience and maturity. He says they have more substance.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn. Orzammar, they have no orders. Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casteless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say. Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless.
News of the hour!
If you're looking for Lord Doolin Forender, you'll find him at Tapster's, taking his evening drink.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed.
If you're looking for Lord Doolin Forender, you'll find him at Tapster.
Everywhere!
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power. Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted. I have never sought the throne. My role was to serve Endrin, first as his advisor, then as an elected Desher in the Assembly. Harrowmont has never been king, and I always assumed Trian would rule after his father. But both Endrin and my colleagues have asked me to step up, and I will not back down when Orzammar needs me. The Assembly represents the voices of the wisest, most noble families. While we need a single king to preside over important functions and lead us in battle, the Assembly better represents all in Orzammar. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Carter she runs? The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont endorsed by the Honorable Grey Wardens. Lord Balin...
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Harrowmont has suckered the warden. Balin will not allow it.
I still remember my first battle.
Flash it like a trophy.
Good shot.
Take that. Come, let's shed some blood.
You can't be serious.
Likely unskilled.
We must have victory.
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping.
Let's see.
No mercy.
Nothing but
If you must. Play fair.
Not so
Why
fast.
bother? It's so precious the way you go on. Truly it is. Likely unskilled of you.
Close. Shall we compete for points?
Such talent.
Oh, another
Now this
battle
should
it
be
is.
amusing.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Time to dance.
Now this should be amusing.
Now we play a little.
Now this is more
Nice
like
swing.
it.
That's one
Come,
way.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Another foe fallen.
We did?
Yay, we won. Yay. All right.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
Now we go into
so
the...
precious.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Well done.
What a shame.
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dust Town so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dusttown? Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
And so I shall.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Next time.
Like a trophy.
Take that! Oh no, you don't!
Time
to dance! Shame about that face! Another round! Shall we compete for points?
You could have just given up
this game.
Fine
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Another foe fallen!
Wonderful! Sunny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all!
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
And so I shall.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
We go to combat!
Oh, now the fun part. I still remember my first battle.
Here we go!
This really gets the blood pumping.
You must strike.
Shall we compete for points?
Continue!
Too old for this.
For the Grey Wardens!
Right then.
We are victorious.
That hurt.
I would watch out, were I you.
There.
You really wish to be beaten Oh, I see.
It's so precious the way you go on. Truly, it is. What a shame.
And how's that? Now this should be amusing.
This is not going well.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Careful.
Now this should be amusing.
It's so precious.
You must. Now we play a little. Time to dance.
Oh, I see. Play fair. Such talent. Let's see. Let's have at it. We go to combat. Here we go.
Good blood on me.
Well done, I say. Well done.
All the noise and bother. All right.
Hey now!
How delightfully unskilled.
I should like a trophy!
Nothing but excitement,
Fine blow! And how's that?
As you wish.
There you go!
Excellent.
You could have just given up, you know.
This won't take long.
What's this? What could you? Shame about the face. Now this is more like it. Why do they bother? Come, let's shed some blood. Now this should be amusing.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
compete for one another. This really gets the blood pumping.
Healing would not be a problem. That's one less to worry.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again. I think that's all of it, yes?
Of course. Couldn't we all just get along, no?
I will come to
Bother!
We must have victory. I am far too old.
What to do? Off we go to combat! Another battle it is! Let's go! Good shot. Another foe fallen! Now this is more like it!
Work? As you say.
I should like I'm kidding.
Here we go! Not so fast! This really gets the blood pumping. That'll leave a mark.
You asked for it. Let's grab some glory.
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
Watch
Off
out!
we go to combat! Here we go! Hey now! Why bother? I should like a truth never goes like I planned. Now this is more like it.
Nice swing.
Let's have at it!
Good shot.
Come down, you go. Shed some blood.
No mercy.
Let us end this.
It's so precious the way you go on. Truly it is. Delightfully unskilled. Now this should be amusing.
Now we play a little.
Aha! What to do?
Not going to last much longer.
Another foe fallen.
Well,
Haha, they're all so eager to die, aren't they?
I will fight if I must.
Haha!
I know.
Shall we complete this?
Come, let's shed some blood!
We must have victory.
Right then.
All right.
Really wish I could be beaten.
Now this is more like it.
Must it always be
blood
mere
on
killing?
I hope I don't get blood all over you again.
Far too late for this.
Here we go. It's so precious the way you go on. Truly it is. Why bother?
Done with you now.
Now this should be amusing. There you go.
Grab some
Now
glory.
we go into battle.
Delightfully unskilled.
We're victorious.
How invigorating that was.
What a shame. Of course. All right. all the noise and bother. Let's see! What's this? Aha! What to do?
Enough.
Bother! I should like a trophy! We go to combat!
I still remember my first battle.
It's so precious the way you do it. Truly, it is.
Lightheaded.
Damn it.
Let's make this quick! Shame about the face!
Goes like I'm dead.
Ha ha!
Hey,
Such
my
talent!
comrades. Is that the best you've got?
Come, let's shed some blood!
Yes.
I am not quite as nimble as
We
I
all
was.
just get along, no?
Oh.
A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see!
Bad day, huh?
I stand ready.
I am yours.
Greetings to you. As you desire.
also eager to die, aren't they? And so I shall.
How delightfully unskilled.
No mercy. Ooh, now the fun part.
Why do they bother?
Would have no weakness, you know?
Here we go. Oh, I see. And how's that? You could have just given up, you know. Now this is more like it. Flashes like a trophy,
doesn't it?
Ah, this really gets the blood pumping.
This is not going well.
You do know how to fight, don't you?
fun, no?
My magic will make short
They're all so eager to die, aren't they?
Enough.
Ah! Now this should be amusing.
We must strike.
Rightfully unskilled. Come, let's shed some blood. Such talent. Shame about the face. We go to combat. It's so precious. Truly it is. I Smash it like a troll!
This really gets the
This is more like it.
Time for a little
As you
bloodletting,
desire.
I see.
Nothing but excitement.
Delightfully unskilled.
You really wish to be
I
beaten
still
by an
remember
old
my
woman?
first battle. Such fun!
Well done, I say. Well done. Of course. They're all so eager to die, aren't they? It's so precious the way you go on. Truly, it is.
If I must.
How likely unskilled of you.
You must. Now we go into battle.
You could have just given up, you know.
Maker!
I hope I don't get blood all over me. Got blood on me.
What a shame.
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Here we go. Delighted.
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old
What
woman?
did you?
What did I tell you?
I think
That's all of them, yes?
You could have just given up, you know. I would watch out were I you. As you desire. And so I shall. Of course. See there? That's a trap.
You call?
All the noise and bother. Why do they bother? Now this is more like it. It's so precious the way you do it.
Okay, I'm done with you now. Let's have a like that. I still remember my first battle.
We go to combat!
Oh no, you don't!
What's this?
Let's grab some glory!
A fine blow!
Killing yourself would have more dignity, no? Shame.
What a shame. Delighted.
Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
Come, let's shed some blood. Now this should be amusing.
Victory.
Yeah!
Nice
Here we go.
Comes to this, doesn't it?
A bit more dying, please. Now we play a
And
little.
how's that?
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old
Invigorating that
woman?
was.
Off we go to combat. That's it.
Haha, they're all so eager to die, aren't they?
It's nothing but excitement traveling with you.
I would watch out were I you.
Come, let's shed some blood. Now this is more like it.
Must it always be more thrilling? Now we go into battle. We must have victory.
There you go.
I do love a good
It's so precious the way you go on. Truly it is.
Why do they bother? Aha! What to do? Hey now!
No mercy.
There!
Really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Of course. And so I shall.
Careful. Excellent.
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
Oh, I see! Let's see! Shame about the face! Bother! What's this? I should like a throat!
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Now this should be amusing.
This will take forever!
Off we go to combat!
Be serious.
Now this is more like it.
Killing yourself without more dignity, no? Shame.
Sir, talent!
Why, this has gone well.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
As you desire. Of course. All right. What shall we do here?
Aha! What to do? Well done, I say! Well done!
As you desire.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
All the northern... I would watch out, were I you. Here we go!
Take that! As you wish.
I should like a trophy!
You must have victory. I will try to must.
You can't be serious.
Die already! This should be amusing. Come, let's shed some blood!
Next time.
It's so precious.
Now we're going to battle.
Truly it is.
Do you really wish to be
Off we go to combat! Why they bother?
Comes to this, doesn't it? You must strike.
What to do?
Stay down. Oh, another battle it is.
Likely I'm skilled in using
Too slow.
Do you really wish to
Now this
I'm
is
going to
more
wear your
like
pretty,
it.
pretty teeth around my wrist. To me, I need help.
I do love a good death rattle.
And so I shall.
I'm going to wear your pretty, pretty teeth around my
This
wrist.
should be amusing. Here we go. All right.
I'll reward the first one to bring me that scum's head.
I should like a trophy.
Oh!
Now this is more like it.
It always comes
Here we go. You could have just given up, you know. We go to combat. A fine blow. A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see.
Got him.
Delighted. And so I shall. Shall we go? Delighted. As you desire.
Oh, I see. And how's that?
Careful.
Hey now.
Now we're going to bed.
Why do they bother?
Do you really wish to be
There you go.
Sweet.
If you must.
Enough.
Now this should be amusing.
It's so precious the way you talk. Truly, it is.
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Likely a
Annoying. Better send this.
What to do?
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Another foe fallen. Come, let's shed some blood.
I
Do
still
you really
remember
wish
my
to
Why do they
be beaten
bother?
by an old woman?
What a shame.
Let's go. Now this is more
We're
like
going
it.
to bed. Excellent.
Wonderful.
All right. And so I shall.
Ah! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
No! I don't have anything to do with them! They're criminals! When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it! You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop? Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
So, are you a very religious man, Alistair? I'm curious. I believe I heard you say you were raised in an abbey.
I was raised in a castle. I was schooled in the abbey. As far as being religious, I don't know. Not especially. What about you? Not in your line of work, I expect.
I knew this secret stuff.
Couldn't we all just get
Calling
along?
for the man who takes the warden.
Shame about the face! Now this should be amusing. I should like a trophy.
You must have victory.
We go to combat! Let's see! It's so precious the way you go on. Truly, it is. Well done, I say. Well done!
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now. I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions. Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
Have you changed your mind yet? Are you willing to speak seriously?
Of your bosom? As you wish.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found. A trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with...
Grey Wardens endorse paralyzing Orzamar's military.
The Warden has
All the
joined
noise and
Herod. Attack for Balin.
Such talent!
Far too old for this.
Here we go! Play fair!
Watch out!
What to do? A fine blow!
I love this
Let's
game.
have at it! What's this?
How delightfully unskilled it is.
Oh no, you don't!
Now we play a little.
It's so precious the way you go on.
Shall we compete for points?
Go! Down!
Victorious.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
The assembly
And so
is in
I shall.
session. Enter quietly.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly, I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Heromont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour.
I heard the news. Jarvia and Hakata are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender. Would that some of the noble caste had such loyalty. I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branca? As a Paragon, she outranks even the Assembly. Were she to support me as king, this awful debate would be over. Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains. It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branca hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty. My men traced Branca's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I've been privy to the rumor that he, or was that she? You understand this was many mugs ago, was searching for Branka on Lord Harrowmont's own command. Stout and muscular, fair of face, but with a strong jaw and a bold nose, surrounded by a great glowing nimbus. If she's a woman, she might be more slight, but her eyes will shine with the light of purity, and her large but chaste bosom will heave magnificently. I've been looking for hours, but I haven't seen anyone who looks like that. Very frustrating. Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down. But I suppose that would account for an elf being down here. Say, could I ask you a favor? Name's Ogren, and if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Oh, blast it.
Braska!
Yes.
Uh-huh. Where you left me.